Knock, knock, Harper.
Who's Harper?
Me.
There's no Harper.
Listen, I miss being called Harper, so I will allow it.
Okay. Cool. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it, everybody.
We just lost Posty again.
We lost Posty again.
Dog shit.
Not only that, she just got her internet fixed too. She's saying like she just had it installed closer to her office.
Soft.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Rogue, see?
me.
Oh, yeah.
I missed being Craigie too.
Quiggy.
It was a little odd to be called a character's name more than my actual name, though, for the better part of a year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's many people that still call me Levi.
That's because it is your government name. You actually changed your government name to match your character name.
True.
So for the longest time before Hubs like got to know like everybody in the group, essentially, I'd have to like list everybody's like names. So when we would be talking about you, I'd be like Shane, you know, Levi, Pappy, like all of the things.
Fucking
just
Pappy.
all in all. Texas Tortuga, you know, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, got it.
I could go back to my days of Hoth.
Alright, I am ready.
Posty's back.
She
Well,
did it.
I think so.
Huzzah.
You shouldn't have to pay for internet that doesn't work.
I shouldn't be paying for fiber that doesn't work.
Mm.
So eat less of it?
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Can't poop.
Don't call my bowels out like that. Thank you.
All right. I think we're ready to go. Are you guys ready to go?
Yep.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
That's crazy.
All right. So, last time that we met last week, the party was on a boat, and you guys were cruising on your way up to Baldur's Gate. During the trip, the boat came across the wreckage of a different boat, and you guys pulled over, jumped out, checked the wreckage. Voldred and the first mate managed to find a unconscious female elf in the river, holding onto a chest. You brought her on board, brought her back to the infirmary, then continued on about the trip. There was time in the tavern, some games of chance, a little performance, a little attempted burglary, and then you came across you guys docked at Fort Morninglord and heard about the Feylight Festival, which comes around once a year when the barriers between the material plane and the Fey plane is weakest. You followed a large crowd of townsfolk from Fort Morninglord towards the assumed area of the Feylight Festival. Came across a couple of different things, like some talking weasel, some anti-Fey propagandists, and eventually met Thalm the Satyr, who let you guys into the Feylight Festival after paying for passage in or for tickets in. You paid for those tickets with money that you gained from a husband and wife who were frantically looking for their missing son, Ethan, who had, they believed, slipped off into the Feylight Festival. You entered, came across a festival with attractions, with other games of chance. You played through the games, you redeemed some of those tickets, and after a quick restroom break, Voldred was bumped into by a small child matching the description of Ethan. As you were about to pursue, a large 10-foot ogre in chef's whites and a chef hat went rushing past you, following the child. Everybody followed into a dead-end area and attempted to talk down the ogre, but a unsuccessful persuasion check and a tight purse strings did not allow you to get through it without a little bit of violence, and as such, we ended off last session preparing for initiative. So I will go ahead and add some tokens in here. Let me go ahead and change this over. We will go ahead and start the session. Everybody should have access into the maps now. Let me go ahead and bring this down. I just did a quick map here. Don't judge me too much on this one. But you do have a large ogre in front of you. You have Ethan, the commoner, in front of you as well. Let me go ahead and change his name here. And with that, we'll go ahead and have everybody roll initiative.
$16.
21.
5.
Whoa, a little natural one on initiative there, Zephyrin.
Ouch.
7.
Okay. All right. I believe that is everybody. Let me see here. Tolmer's at 22.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Let's go ahead and bump Mastiff up here to. We'll just do 22 as well. That way it makes life a little easier there. And boop, boop, boop. Nice. Okay. Let me bring up this screen for chat. And yeah, with that, we will go ahead and jump into combat. So let me go ahead and grab a little bit better battle music here. Doo-doo-doo. Like this.
Oh, we're not going to sing the org to sleep tonight?
We're not. So, with that, Tolmer, you are first up in the initiative. So the floor is yours.
That's me. Okay. Let's do the things.
Me, I'm a thing.
I will. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna come up behind him with the Mastiff.
Okay.
And I'd like to attack him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
It's 11.
An 11 will just hit.
Oh, fantastic.
Go ahead and roll damage with that hand axe.
6.
All right. You run up behind and chop into the back with the hand axe. A little bit of ogre blood soaks the chef's whites behind him, and you pull the axe out kind of as it comes out. What will you do additionally?
With my bonus action, I'm going to command the doggo to
Okay.
attack.
Terrific.
And that will be, what's that, a d20 plus 6? That's a 10. No, that's 4. Yeah, 4.
Okay, that does miss. He goes to bite in, and it's just kind of like, but the skin that it gets into its mouth just doesn't really tear, so it's just more like squeezing it, kind of typewriters. You know, when a dog isn't sure if it should bite, tick, 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 right? Does that? No damage.
Okay.
All right. Any additional movement for you?
Negative.
Okay. Anything additional for Mastiff?
No.
Okay. Roland, you're up.
All right, I am going to unarmed strike. I'm just going to walk straight up to him.
Okay. You walk up,
Yep.
take a punch. Go ahead and roll to attack.
All right, that is a nat 20.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
6.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right, 8.
Okay. Is that doubled?
So let me check. So 1d4 plus 4. No, it is not doubled, so it'd be 16.
So we're going to do... So when you're doing a critical, it is the dice that you roll are doubled, and then you add the modifier on top of it. So you rolled a 1 and a 3, it looks like.
Okay. 1 and 3,
So
it'd
that's
be
4, 8 plus 4, that's 12.
12. Okay, 12.
Perfect. Good hit.
And then followed up by Fury of Blows.
Okay. Pop, pop.
12.
12 will hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Hey. It's going to be 8.
Okay.
Check off. Key point. Okay.
You run up. It gets slashed in the back by Ptolemy. It kind of like curl, like arches its back as it feels the pain from the hand axe, and then just 2 strikes right into the stomach. It's like, ugh.
Hell yeah.
All right. Anything additional for you?
That will be all.
Terrific. All right. That's going to bring us to Voldred.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt
Okay.
for 16.
That will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
1.
Okay. So it hits the skin, and it's just like right off of it.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Elena, you're up.
Muted.
Fix your shit.
It's 5 feet per square, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my longsword
Okay.
and rush the ogre.
Terrific.
That would be exactly 10.
That is going to miss. So you hit it, and you kind of like trip on a rock, and you hit it with the flat of the blade. Any bonus action for you?
Does she get advantage since the ogre's being flanked?
Yeah, that's
was about to
actually
say.
a really good point. You do. You've got like 3 different people, plus you're directly across from Mastiff, so you do get advantage. You can roll again.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Ptolemy.
Eight.
It's like, yeah, you kind of, you just kind of like with the sword, like, hey, look at me. He definitely looks over at you.
I'm gonna raise it up and kind of look at or grab Ptolemy's attention, and it's defective.
All right. Any bonus action for you?
Let me see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go into hybrid form.
Okay. Great. What kind of form do you go into?
The leopard again.
A leopard. All right.
Cougar
So
regular.
this time, just kind of reaching behind, grabbing into your back, and you just pull the skin off of your upper back muscles, and just like pull it over, like taking a shirt just off of your back and pulling it over. The skin comes off of the top, and this were panther hat, like half transformation, this hybrid transformation, is now standing in front of the ogre. Anything additional for you?
That'll be it.
Okay.
And I am in hybrid form. I just checked.
Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, Ethan is still on the ground. He's gonna just kind of like scoot backwards on his hands and butt and like just push until he hits the side of the tent. And he just goes, please don't let him hurt me. That is going to bring us to the ogre's turn. The ogre standing there with a large wooden spoon, still kind of like dripping a like pea green soup off of it, is going to go ahead and I mean, he's looking at the figure that just struck him and then turned into a creepy little panther. So he's going to go ahead and take a swing that fell off. He's going to take a swing at you with the wooden club, with the wooden spoon. That's going to be a 19 to hit. Elena?
It hits.
Okay. So... Okay, that is worn off. That's a 2. No, sorry, that's not 2. That's a 2 on one side, a 4 on the other. So that's 6. Okay. So you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Just poof, get knocked right over the head with the wooden spoon. And that is actually, you know what? Because he is flanked, he's going to get disadvantage. So let me just double check that. No, it's better for him. So yeah, pop right in the dome. And with that, he is going to be done with his turn. So that'll bring us to Juniper.
I need him to do a wisdom savings throw.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, not good. It's a 7.
Okay, she is going to cast Suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to take like a step forward, call for his attention. Forget the brat. You've got cider, meat, and admirers waiting. Don't waste your legend on a tantrum. Go enjoy what you deserve.
Okay. So you guys watch as he bonks Elena in the head. And hearing this, he turns his head and the eyes like glaze over for a second. He lowers the spoon and like licks it. He's like, that needs more salt. I gotta go cook more food. And he is going to head out of the area and head back to his stall where he's been cooking his food, and that'll pull us out of initiative.
Kill him.
I mean, technically, you could get attack of opportunity, which would like dispel it. I don't want to take that away from anybody who wants to do it.
Let's get this 50 gold piece, child.
I figured.
All right. So he heads out of there, and you guys are done as far as initiative goes. Let me make sure to shut something down here real quick. Let's go ahead and there we go. All right. So now you guys are done with him. You are alone in this alleyway. Ethan is still kind of pushed back against the tent, and he's like, don't hurt me, please.
I'm gonna look to Elena. You're good with them.
I'm just gonna kind of look at her and look at my like paws. But maybe now is not the time.
I'm like leaning like to him, but like, your parents want you back, and I would like 50 gold. So Tulu.
As soon as you say that his parents would like him back, he like looks at you and his eyes go wide and he goes, "No, I'm never gonna go home." And he rolls to his left, gets up on like hands and knees and like scampers up to his feet, and he ducks into the big top
I cast
tent.
suggestion. Go home.
Are you doing that?
Yeah.
It's either that or I choke him
allow
out.
it.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and use the spell. Let's see what he gets.
He's got to do a wisdom savings throw.
Okay, it's let me see. I think a commoner is +0 on everything. So just make sure.
DC is 15.
Yeah, it's +0 on everything. Okay. He rolled an 18.
Son of a bitch.
So as you yell that, you just see the side of the tent close behind him. As the boy slips away, what do you guys do?
Take chase.
I take chase.
Okay.
Sorry.
So as he slips away, this time through that back entrance of the big top, you suddenly hear a scream from within.
I go under the tent.
Okay.
Oh wait. What kind of scream?
Ah!
Was it? Yeah, I go
Was
in.
it the boy? Yeah, let's go.
Ah!
Into the tent.
As you follow Ethan into the big top, you enter a darkened circular room with 4 rows of empty bleachers. In front of you, on a raised dais, sits a large tank of dark blue water. Your eyes adjust just in time to see the sight of Ethan slumping against the tank and sliding to the ground motionless.
I'm gonna go check on him, make sure that he still has a pulse, is breathing, etc.
I'm gonna follow her, but also be keeping a watch since we're in a darkened room.
Okay.
And do I see anything with my dark vision at all in this dark room?
Make a perception check for me.
I'm also gonna walk up to Juniper, kind of just flank her.
5 for me.
Okay. With a 5, you see that there is a large tank of water in the middle of the room.
Okay.
I will wait outside the tent with the
You said-
mastiff just in case anyone
You said
comes along.
the boy is unconscious?
Hmm.
Yes. So I have opened up the map again if anybody wants to hop in there.
Yes, I just closed it.
Talmer, you said you were outside?
Yep, me and the pup will be outside.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 on medicine check to check on the boy.
Okay. The boy is made of boy.
Is he breathing?
Yes, you can at least see that he is breathing. As you guys approach and head up the stairs of the dais, as you reach down, the reason that you roll a 5 and you only get this moment of ability to check, there's a splash of water that comes from the tank, and you look up as this old, wizened, grandmotherly face looks down at you from the edge. She smiles and jumps out and lands, soaking wet, over the boy. Oh, hello there, dearies. I see you've brought me some dinner. How kind of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, grandmother gets quite hungry before performance. And she
No, this isn't your food.
she grabs on and she goes, "But you brought him tip for me, and starts pulling back.
I'm gonna go ahead
I'm
and
gonna
up and try to grab his
Grab the boy. No, not your food.
All right. I will go ahead and need another set of initiative rolls.
Question about the tank. Is it like
Ooh.
see-through plexiglass looking, or is it like a wooden like bowl thing? Like what is this?
Make an investigation check for me.
Investigation is 12.
Okay. You can tell that it is a glass, a large glass tank. You can see like a very dark blue water inside of it, but it's also darker in the tent, so not a lot of light pushing through it.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys roll initiative, she shifts out of her grandmotherly form, and you watch as this sweet old woman starts to grow and her bones start to crack as the white hair that she has before starts to grow out and become tangled and greenish and knotted. Her skin becomes a dark, watery, bulbous blue, and you see as a sea hag shifts into her
Goddamn
horrific
hags.
appearance in front of you. All right, let's go ahead and get some initiatives from everybody.
17.
Okay.
So 4.
6.
Mine's 6 as well.
Okay. Elena, you said 4, but I'm seeing 6 here.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Roll off.
Yeah. Tollimer?
Not applicable right at the moment.
Okay.
He's
Well,
not inside.
Okay. Then let's see.
I don't even know anything's happening at the moment.
I'm gonna have you roll it anyways in case you do join back in, because it's
Right.
not gonna allow me to do it in the system.
13.
Okay. That's what I had you at already.
It's like you know me.
What is her plus to her initiative count? Okay. Okay. Elena, make a Constitution saving throw for me real quick. Actually, make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom? Okay. 9.
Okay. With a 9, as you watch her shift into that form, this like kind of searing pain goes through your head for a moment, and you get this. You get these quick glimpses of other bones that have like shifted and cracked before, not necessarily your own, but it almost feels like, for a moment, it almost feels like an echo of the past.
I mean, I kind of like cringe in pain and putting my head down between like the two of my paws and just shaking off that
Okay.
vision.
Cool. So, with that, let me bounce something over here. Okay. So, that brings us into combat. The Sea Hag is up first. She is going to any that starts within 30 feet. So, okay. I need everybody to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Again?
Yes.
Wisdom. Oh, should let you roll from the other sheet.
7.
8.
15.
21.
Okay.
That old hack can lick my balls.
11.
Okay. All right. Voldred and Elena, you both get eyes on this sea hag as she shifts into this vile appearance, and you feel fear strike into your heart. The rest of you save. So that's Zephyrin, Roland, and Juniper. Juniper by the skin of her teeth. So Elena and Voldred, you were both frightened until the start of your next turn.
So not the one that's coming up, but the following one.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Let me just see this and yeah. All right. Actually, I'm gonna say, because I'm not entirely sure, I'm gonna say no. You haven't had your turn yet, so the start of your next turn will clear the frighten. Okay, so she is going to Elena.
What?
Make another wisdom saving throw.
God damn.
8.
How many hit points do you have?
It sounds like not enough. 39.
30?
39.
9.
Okay. All right. You do not immediately drop dead. You take 13 points of psychic damage.
All right.
Additionally, the sea hag jumps back up. Voldred and Juniper, you were not in range because you were off the platform, or at least too far away with Ethan on the way. She jumps back up to a heightened point on the edge of the tank here, and that will be her move. Actually. You know what? She's going to swing around here away from you guys, jump down off the other side, and disappears from view. Juniper, you're up.
Where the fuck did she just go?
She jumped onto the tank and then ran away to the back of the tank, and you lost sight.
I hate this.
From somewhere in the tent, you hear.
Yeah, I'm gonna like step out and try to see her.
Surprise!
As soon as I catch sight of her, she needs to do a wisdom savings throw.
Okay. Okay, that's a 15.
Fuck her. Um. I'm gonna do Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay.
Gains 5 temporary hit points up to 5 creatures. And then we can immediately use a reaction to move up to our speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay. So everybody within range, go ahead and take your temporary hit points and make any movement that you would like to make there.
5.
What was the range?
60 feet.
60, and then what was the
Would you get it while you're out of the tent though?
It's not line of sight, right?
It's not line of sight.
Okay.
what was the 10 points again?
It was 5
5.
temporary hit.
5.
And then
Okay. So I
You
thought
immediately get to move up to your walking distance without
walking
Opportunity.
distance.
Opportunity of attack.
What is my walking distance? 40.
Mr. DM.
Yeah.
And if you're
Would I feel that this happens to me from outside the tent, or
it doesn't happen to you because I don't have line of sight of you.
I just asked if it was line of sight and you said no.
First of all, I'm high. I don't.
DM, disregard.
Okay.
Character
Um,
something.
Second of all, I was gonna ask the DM, can I take a beat to holler for Ptolemy while it's my turn?
Yeah, sure. Screaming is a free action.
Love that. Ptolemy! Fuck, what is the dog's name again? I forgot.
Oberon.
Huh?
Oberon.
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 Wilbur.
Ptolemy, Oberon, we've got a hag.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Terrific. In that case, that is going to bring us to Ptolemy.
Okay. Yes. Go right here. That's 30 feet. What's the movement speed for the Mastiff? 40. Send the Mastiff out in front of me. And I guess from where I am, can I see the hag or no?
Make a perception check or investigation with actually let's go with perception check with disadvantage.
It's an 11.
No. Right now you see a large tank of water in front of you and it is murky in there.
Okay. We yell out, where is it? You're still muted.
Back over there.
Very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right, that's you.
Yep.
Terrific. That's Mastiff.
That's Mastiff.
Terrific. Zephyrin, you're up.
Silly question, but they're within range, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You might need to move a little bit to get that tank out of your way because it's about a 10-foot tall tank. It is in front of you. But if you swing wide, you can get a eyes on it. Yeah.
Can I move up to 35 feet again?
Yeah, this is your turn. Juniper gave
Okay.
you like a reaction thing to do, so you can move. Each square is 5 feet, so you can move 7 squares. Up to 7 squares.
All right, I'm going to take an action
Okay.
with my longbow.
Sweet.
But first, I'm going to yell at her and say, "Old hag, look at me."
Okay.
And then
Let's get a persuasion or an intimidation check.
intimidation check. Sheesh. 4.
Okay. And what do you do from there?
I'm just going to say, all we wanted was the boy, but if you insist on fighting, we will not hold back. And I'm going to take a shot with my longbow.
Sweet. Go ahead and roll the attack.
Nice. 17.
Okay, 17 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Five.
Okay. So you go ahead and take the shot with the longbow. Goes into the hag. Everybody in the tent can hear as it strikes in. Any bonus action for you? Memory serves, I think you only have second wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. That will go ahead and bring us here. Okay. Roland.
Okay, so I can see her from there. I'm going to move up over here, kind of pinning her to the tank, and I'm going to do an unarmed strike.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the strike.
11.
That's going to be a miss. She kind of cracks one of her bones, and you see her arm, like her shoulder almost like pops her arm out of her socket, and she moves to the side, so you boom against the tank.
All right, and then Fury of Blows. Then.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, that one's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. That is 7.
Nice. Good hit.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right, check off key points. And that is it for myself.
That's it for you. All right. Elena, you are up. If I remember correctly, you are currently frightened.
Yes.
Additionally, that's for Voldred. Voldred, I'm going to say... Moving out to the side there. I'm going to go ahead and give that one to you. You cannot willingly move closer at this point, though.
Okay.
Elena, you having the frightened
Elena,
condition...
Doesn't she get to, since it's her
Bad
turn, doesn't
view.
it wear off?
Look hurt.
You're right. Thank you. It does. So so for her turn, it is going to wear off. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So Elena, that fear that's gripping your chest, that pain in your head, it subsides. What do you do for your turn?
How badly hurt do you look, Elena?
Taking a hit. Not bad, but not great.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and run, or actually no, can I jump over the water? I'm gonna try.
You can certainly try. You're going to have
Okay.
so you got to climb up, and then you're making 10, 12 foot. Yeah, let's do it. It's going to be a DC 10, let's call it acrobatics check. Yeah, acrobatics because you're in the big top. This is the circus here, baby.
And she's in leopard form still.
Do you get
Girl.
Because
9.
Girl.
do you get advantage on acrobatics?
Sure.
I mean, do you? Does it have an
Is the
A?
dot next to it filled?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Game's discretion, it should, right?
Shaking off the fear, right? You don't make it over, but you like smash into the side of the wall, similar to Zephyrin just a little bit ago, trying to jump into a boat. But you grab onto the side, and you can choose to stay in the water, or you can tumble over the side.
I'm gonna tumble over the side.
Okay.
Of the sea hag.
You fall over onto the ground. You take, let me see here. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the fall, and still have your action.
Okay. I'm gonna predatory strike.
Okay.
Sea hag. Finally, 21.
Yeah, it definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
5.
Okay. Anything additional for you?
But a bonus action as well.
Okay.
Predatory strike again.
Terrific.
17 to hit.
17 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
8 damage.
Okay, nice. 8 damage. Boom. You slash out with the 2 claws, the 2 paws, basically, as you're on the ground, and just like slash across, hit her both times. She kind of screams in your face, like, "Ah!" Anything additional for you? I think it's your movement, action, and bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, terrific. We come to Voldred. Voldred, you as well. You feel that fear, kind of that fog in your brain just kind of recede, and you're looking at a battlefield in front of you. What do you do?
As I feel that go away from me, I'm going to kind of grab my staff off my back and hold it out, and I'm going to kind of point up and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, which is going to shoot 3 individual fireballs at her.
Okay.
The first one will be a 12.
Miss.
Second one will be 23.
Hit.
And that one's going to do 8 damage
Okay.
of fire, and then 12 again, which will miss.
Okay. So you send these rays. Poof, poof, poof. 2 of them hit the sides of the tent behind the hag all the way across from you guys. And you watch as they hit the tent that it just kind of like whoop, whoop, like pulls like the flame that impacts, you would expect to see the fire, and then instead it just kind of like gets sucked back into itself. The second shot that you take impacts the sea hag. You watch as the burn starts to go. With that, as you hit and everyone starts to prepare to take their next rounds of attacks, she reaches up behind her and pulls herself up to the edge of the tank. As she does, Elena, Roland, you can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
12.
Okay, if that misses,
16.
that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
Okay. 8 points of damage. Let me grab that. So one more slash across as she goes to get up onto the tank, and right as that happens, the lights in the tent woof, woof, as the wretched old hag goes to slink back into her tank. Let me change something here. Okay. The lights turn off, and the tank is the only thing in front of you that is still slightly glowing. This blue, effervescent glow. And then poof, 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 all the lights around the big top begin to flare to life. And the entrance, the main entrance door or flap to the tent, flies open as a tall, thin humanoid with pale skin and sharp, angular features enters. Dressed in a red tuxedo coat and wearing a jet black top hat, the figure appears to be some kind of showman. The tent is quiet as they approach, the only sound echoing throughout being that of their cane. Tung, 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 striking the ground with each step. You hear a voice come from the figure, and he says, "Good evening. I do apologize for the actions of my compatriot. She does sometimes get a little peckish and out of sorts. I will be sure that there are..." And he's walking up to the tank, and you hear tum, 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 as the cane hits the ground each time. And he says, "Repercussions for her actions. And you see a slight shift of water from inside the tank as you get a slight glimpse of the sea hag's body and form pull back from that part of the tank wall. He takes the top hat off and sweeps it under one armpit, taking a deep bow. I am Barbello, and this is my Feylight Festival. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you.
I say, was this all an act? Are we a part of an act?
Unfortunately, as much as I would love to have this kind of entertainment, because it is entertaining. Not an act, I'm afraid. The acts come later. But no, this is just one hungry hag looking for her next meal. It's unfortunate, but they do get so hungry.
Can I take a step back over towards the child?
Yeah?
And kind of want to position myself defensively over him.
Okay. He takes a look over and he goes, yes. Well, I see that she has been quite active, and he looks at the group of you. That is unfortunate. Obviously we don't want anyone to leave the festival with any bumps or bruises. Allow me to heal you of your wounds, if you wouldn't mind.
Thank you.
That'd be nice.
He holds his hands out, and you see the top of the cane start to... you feel this warm glow start to emanate around you and around him, and you watch as these Feylight motes of light start to come down from the top of the tent, and they start to land ever so gently on your skin, and you watch as the motes start to soak in and absorb into you. Everybody takes 20 points of healing.
So we'll just take the child and leave you to your show. Thank you again.
You are very, very welcome, and of course, please, we don't need the child to be away from his family any longer than he has been, and I do so hope that you enjoyed your time here at the festival. Unfortunately, our time is running out. The barrier between the planes grows thicker, and you will want to leave shortly to ensure that your exit remains available to you. However, before you go, please take these for your trouble. You should have enough time to redeem them. Barbello takes out 18 tickets and hands over 3 of them to each of you. We do so truly hope, and I do mean we, poof, against the tank. You see that water poof, rush again. Do so truly hope you enjoyed the festival. Tell your friends for next year. We would love to have them again. His eyes give a devious little twinkle for a moment, and the next moment he is opening the tent flap and pushing you through.
Juniper's eyes are gonna light up. Does this mean I can have the wings? And she looks at Ptolemy.
I don't think it's enough for the wings.
Oh man.
So,
But
go ahead.
Voldred, can you carry the 50 gold?
I can. And I'm going to go ahead and pick the kid up and kind of throw him over my shoulder as he's still kind of knocked out unconscious.
Great. Easy peasy.
as Juniper says, "Can you carry the 50 gold?" Like Tullimer like pats the pouch on his side, and then looks and he's like, "Oh, right."
So with your business at the festival concluding, you make your way towards the exit. As you approach, the same half goat, half man creature, the satyr from the prize booth, flags you down and says, "Any luck with the games, my friends? I have all sorts of prizes still waiting to be claimed."
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many tickets did
Can we
get?
trade in things?
You used everything, I think. Did you
Yeah.
buy
We
any?
did use
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have 18 tickets.
Let me pull up the thing again.
Get another cloak of protection with 2 potions of healing.
It's still right in the chat.
Yeah.
We could get a cloak of protection and 2 potions of healing.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree with that one.
I thought we already got the cloak of position. We
We already got the cloak of protection. I have it
Right.
on.
This
I know
would
we
be
could have
2.
a second.
No, that prize is gone.
Oh,
Oh,
so it's no.
okay.
Okay.
Just one of each, right?
Correct.
Or is it just one of those?
No, the everything on here, there is only one.
Is that all we got last time?
You got a cloak of protection and a bag of holding.
All right, I have that.
Do I see any inebriated people walking around that have won tickets at the games?
Make an investigation check for me.
20, dirty.
Okay. You see a lot of people that are starting to walk out. With a dirty 20, you recall that while there was a booth with food, that you didn't see alcohol available there. Additionally, with a roll that high, you notice that everyone who's starting to walk out is like very happy, very giddy. They're all looking tired, and especially for you, you realize right there that you feel this sense of time, and it feels like you're a little worn down, and you're seeing that from people as well. You don't really see anybody heading towards the prize booth at this point.
I'm gonna kind of like look around and be like, I think we're getting a little limited on time to hit that portal to get on out of here. So if we already spend these tickets, got to get them and get on here.
As you say
I mean, if
that,
you get
the satyr is like
boots in it.
poof, 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 and is like closing up boxes magically around you. You see a table, like the cloth floats up and everything that's on it, it just like tightens itself up and turns into like a little ball, and then you watch as it just kind of like disappears in front of you. The table folds up as well and turns into like a little briefcase.
Okay, I guess we're not spending these tickets. Let's get the fuck out of here.
So I'll just like go like reach out to everybody. I'm like, boots and jug, boots and jug, boots and jug,
Yep.
boots and jug.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And just put like all 18 tickets up, even though it's only 16.
Okay.
For the boots and alchemy jug.
Okay.
Boots and pants.
You do that, and he takes the boots off. He takes the alchemy jug, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And he like packages them up in this little like fey bag. It's got these fey flowers that are on it that are a green, a purple, like a prismatic shifting look to some of the petals. It's additionally got those same motes that came out of the tent. You see it just kind of like popping out of the bag, and it's got a bunch of what looks like thistle and grass on top of it as like a bag topper, basically. As he loads those up and you hand over the 8 tickets, he goes, we're almost done here, so take this too, and grabs the bottle of the potion of healing and throws it in the bag for you. And
Hell yeah.
Nice.
goes
Thank
up. Enjoy your time. Make sure to come back next year, and don't get stuck. Or do. We could always use more friends here.
Maybe next time.
I'm gonna be already
Next time,
walking
yes,
in front
for
of
sure.
him with the Ethan on my shoulder, kind of getting a head start, carrying him
Okay.
back to the exit.
With that, you hear a shuffling. You feel like a movement on your shoulder, and you hear, "Hey, what's going on?"
Nothing. The party's over and we're heading home. They're kicking us out, and the festival's over. Time to go back home.
He looks at you and is like, "Ah," when he sees like the dragon face looking at him. And he just says, "Okay, you're actually like one of the more normal things that I've seen in this place. Yeah, if you could take me home, that'd be great. Thanks."
Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of grip a little bit tighter just in case we decide to squirm away.
Okay, cool. All right. So with that, you begin to head towards the gate. As you pass through it, you once again find yourselves in a long, dark tunnel. This time, however, the light at the far end seems much brighter and quickly races forward to meet you. And when your eyes finally adjust, you find yourself standing in an empty field where the mushrooms and the giant tree once stood. The sun is, while still a ways away from rising, is starting to rise over the horizon. And you suddenly feel, all of you, not just Vol'jin now, you feel as though you may have spent far longer at the festival than you first thought. But at the same time, there's something in the back of your mind that makes you think that this is probably still the next day here.
Like,
Oh, we
look
gotta get
over.
back to the boat.
I'm gonna ask if anyone feels drained.
Yes, let's drop this child off and get our gold and leave immediately.
Okay. So, as
I'm
you-
feeling pretty tired.
as you make your way back through over the bridge and through the woods that you came from, you pass by first a group of bodies on the side of the road still laying down in a foot-drawn corner. All of them snoring away except for one, which is no longer breathing. You continue through and you pass by a small group of weasels, all of which are now playing and jumping around with each other in the brush of a hillside. All the same size. None of them speaking, that you can tell. You continue through those woods and take some time. The sun rises a little bit more. And you come alongside a small meadow filled with fireflies and small blue motes, possibly a last remaining remnant of the Feylight Festival's Fey magic. Kisna, you should make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Three.
Okay. There's a searing pain that shoots through your arm.
Who's Kisna? By the way, I just gotta ask, who's Kisna?
Thanks so much, Elena.
So can I roll again?
Sure.
Yes.
Across space and time, a tall elf cleric goes, "Ah, fuck."
18.
Okay. Your other arm feels that pain. You stumble for a moment, and then you fall to your knees, grabbing your arm.
Is anybody else hurting, or is it? Did we get bad healing?
I'll
Mm,
kneel
fine.
down next to Elena and put my hand on her back. Are you okay?
Clearly.
You look otherwise.
No.
I'll help her back to her feet. It's been a really long evening.
I'm just gonna kind of look down at my arm, see if do I see anything as far as what would be causing the pain.
Make a investigation or medicine check, or an Arcana check, or a survival check.
I will do an Arcana because there's an advantage on that one. 19.
Okay. With a 19, you feel that this is not an external pain. You definitely feel that this is internal. Additionally, with a really good Arcana check like that, you don't know if everyone else is going through the same thing, but you feel like your time specifically in the Fey Festival, the Feylight Festival, you feel like you spent a lot more time in the festival than anybody else did.
I need a nap. We need to find rest soon.
Make
You want
a-
to hop on my back? I'll carry you.
I'm going to very obviously look down on Juniper, and that is a very kind offer, but no thank you.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Eight.
You look around wildly after saying that as you hear the sound of scurrying, of tiny sniffs and squeaks in the dark. A piercing
Is she
pain.
still in her transformed form?
She is. It's good for an hour.
Okay.
A piercing pain flashes through your head and behind your eyes, and you grab at your forehead. Flashes of red light start to burst in front of your eyes as your friends disappear in front of you. The flashes continue. Now glimpses of teeth, hairless tails, dark fur come to you over and over again. Suddenly, the inside of your body, your very blood, feels as if it's set on fire. You feel your body start to shift and change. I need another wisdom saving throw from you.
20.
Terrific. With a
30.
20, you manage to wrestle a small portion of control from the curse that is currently ravaging your insides. While you're unable to stop, you're currently already transformed, but you could... The transformation continues, but do you... You can choose the shape here.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like at this point like brace the ground and just I guess roar in just agony at this point.
Everybody you see as Kisna hits the ground, you see a rippling of muscles underneath, and she looks down and looks up and roars with a panther's roar to the sky above.
Since I'm a little bit far ahead, I'm going to kind of put Ethan down and just tell him to wait there for a minute, kind of head back towards Elena as I see or hear that howl from behind to go back towards the group a little bit. kind of walk up and asking like, "What's going on? Like, what happened? We just walked out of the festival."
I don't know. Do I have any idea what might be happening?
Make an Arcana check.
Can I get in on that?
Yeah, sure.
It's a 19.
Okay.
17.
Okay. As she hits the ground and braces herself, arms down, both of you look at her forearm of her, I believe it was left, of her left arm, and you see a very red, angry, and freshly bleeding bite mark.
When I see the bite marks, can I tell what caused the bite marks?
Make a
Like
history
what,
check.
'm gonna try to heal them
12?
using magic.
12. You specifically remember Kisna being bit in a basement not too long ago.
Elena?
Yes, Elena.
No, you're right, isn't it?
Damn
Remember that old rat lady that we saw in the basement we were fighting? Did she bite her? And I'm gonna kind of ask Elena as well to see if she can hear me at all, and ask her like, "Is that what happened? Were you bitten?" And then like whatever you say.
I
Juniper, you can
can't.
roll
I
your
don't.
healing.
I won't verbally respond, but just kind of again shaking in
16.
sort of response.
Kisna, you get 16 points of healing. The bite mark
I'm
does
already-
not heal.
When noticing this, go ahead.
I'm gonna say with that, I'll roll up my sleeve, to kind of make bare the tattoo from the Emerald Enclave, and I'll cast Greater Restoration.
Okay.
And say I think that it's a poison or curse or more of a curse.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Is 10.
You go to cast the spell. As you do, you watch as the dots on your arm that mark those charges. You watch as I think 4 of them disappear. You look to Kisna and
Elaine.
Sorry, Elena. I'm so used to it, man. You look to Elena, and you do not see a change. This is something with the previous Arcana check, or with that Arcana check, that as you do that, you realize this is something that is deeper and a older type of magic, an older type of curse.
AIDS.
Big time. Feline AIDS.
It's actually rat AIDS, but
It's not that bad. Shot and a couple pills and you're fine.
As Kisna
I'm gonna look to Roland and be like,
Elena.
that woman gave me a defective tattoo. I told you she hated me. Demigod bullshit.
Well,
I'm gonna kind of
You
kneel
deserved
down
it.
as we kind of notice that none of our magic healings, greater restorations, nothing's working. Kind of seeing Elena like in pain, kind of clutching more to the ground. I'm kind of kneel down and kind of like grab her and let her down to the ground softly, so she doesn't like just tip over and fall over and land on the ground.
Okay. As you do that, you continue to watch as Elena continues to shift, her body fighting the transformation back and forth. You see as the feline portion comes out and then transforms back over into what is a more rat-esque figure, and then transforms back into this feline panther. Finally, the feline shape is able to take over from that rat. And she looks up at all of you. And you see a sorrowful, pained expression that gives way to a fierce, hungry look. Elena, as you look up for your friends, only one shape stands in front of you. You see Ethan where Voldred left him. And you feel a hunger that screams up inside of your stomach. What do you do?
I'm going to kind of, as like I'm phasing right between there's kind of be an obvious struggle and a strong fight for restraint that I ultimately fail, and I will lunge at Ethan.
As I see that range, I'm gonna try grabbing her and like holding her down to the ground.
Okay.
As I'm right there.
We're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break here. We will come back at the 40.
We just started.
7:40.
Some of us are old and have small bladders.
Hi. You're late.
I was waiting for the party to return.
I've been here.
You
All right,
wish for
Sam
fire
Reich.
ramen?
Look at me. I am the party now.
I've been here the whole time.
I need to see this new episode of Game Changer, man.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm behind.
I don't even know what that is.
Anyone wants to stay after? I'll stream it. Look at these transitions. Pew 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 pew.
Perfect.
Oh, slurp louder for me, Daddy.
I got you.
No.
I got you. I got you.
Give us a mukbang.
I actually fucking hate those. Can't stand them. I've never wanted to punch people in the face more in my life.
The what?
The mukbangs.
I think I'm on
I
the
don't know
same
what
wave as you.
It's
I don't
it's
know what that
literally like
means.
I can
Slurping
show you real
offends
quick
me.
if you
I
like.
can't do
Thanks for the galaxy.
Oh God,
It's that shit. It's that fucking
No.
bullshit.
hard pass.
Yeah.
I thought you were just talking about like that type of ramen, because isn't that like one of those ramen cups, the mukbang? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, bulldog. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I like the spicy ones.
Dude, I had that. I was telling Shane yesterday. I had one of those, and it fucking lit my shit up.
Yeah,
You don't
I
want to
like.
do full. You don't want to do the full thing.
I lit.
I like when
Why
it makes
not?
my mouth on
I do-
fire. I
I
do.
do.
No, the full spice packet. You don't do the full thing. You just.
I do.
No, you
I'm not.
do.
I ain't no bitch.
Okay.
But I also just being completely open and honest, and sharing too much. I do have a bidet with ice cold water, so
Dude, you obviously
I-
don't live in Arizona.
I don't have. Yeah, we don't. Ice cold water doesn't exist at all ever.
I have
That's
burned
silly.
my butthole on fucking
I-
bidet water.
Literally, you know how you turn the shower on to warm it up? We have to turn it to cool it down because it is like piping hot, just from the.
that's silly.
Just think if you took a clothing iron and just shoved it up there and hit the miss button. That's what it feels like with an Arizona
So
bidet.
please don't put your bidet up your butt.
And where do you think a bidet goes?
No.
It doesn't go up the butt.
And you've been
The
using it
water
wrong.
does.
I kind of think it does.
Gets right up between that booty cheeks, and sometimes it goes up the hole.
Yeah. It's like taking a hose with one of those little nozzles or just putting your thumb on it and just...
Water pressure.
It's not for washing your back, Crocodile Dundee.
All right. Anyway, so can we knock Elena unconscious, please?
How do you use a bidet? What do you do with it? You just like rinse the shower wall with yours?
Oh, no, wait.
I don't put it up my butthole.
It shoots the water up there!
No.
That's
I think
the
you might have been.
point.
Are you
I think
cleaning
you
your
installed it
bowl?
wrong. You're
You
supposed to
sit on the
install
toilet
Leaves the
backwards?
hole. It
Finger
doesn't
pointing
go
out.
up the hole. It's sphincters.
It kind of happens. I don't.
Yeah, they're strong.
So is my sphincter.
I'm not pelvic flooring this shit all day. I'm just saying sometimes when you get hit with a
Okay.
400 psi stream,
Yeah.
that it's gonna fucking get up there a little bit.
Yeah. Mine second
Well,
says
hello,
like a
new
metal
chatters.
water cutter.
Welcome to our Wednesday night D&D sessions. If you hang out with Johnny Bracco, you are well in the right place.
I was in
It's just
an
extra
ad.
hydration, right? It's like an enema.
Yeah.
Enemas aren't hydrating.
Listen, if I can't taste the tap water
What
when
are you
I'm done,
absorbing then?
I've done it wrong.
You know
Turn
what?
me into
I
a fucking
abhor
bird.
Shooting out of your nose.
all treatment.
I want to be one of the Venetian fountains, right? Clean me the fuck out, brother. That's why I
It's a
bought
great
it.
time to be eating chocolate. I'm loving the
Exactly.
conversation.
Fair. Super fair.
That's how we do. All right. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
I go back to my statement. Can we knock Elena unconscious?
Please.
You know, let a girl live.
You can't
Okay,
kill the 50
no.
gold.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so this is the one time we don't want to kill a child?
Again, please don't kill
I
the
want
50
the
gold.
record above table. I want the record to show Ptolemy's not interfering.
Okay. All right. So, with that, something I will mention here. The map that is opening may look a little different to you. If you feel that your computer is slowing down as a result, there is a little pause button in a circle down at the bottom right. Feel free to use that if you need to.
I don't see that.
But it'll take a minute to load. It's only using like 200 megs for that tab. That's easy.
It's pretty wild.
Working for me.
Okay.
Oh man.
It's not loading for me.
It will.
Give it a minute.
Oops.
Are we about to put Elena down?
Elena, have you rolled a new character and just didn't tell anybody?
No.
I need initiatives from everybody.
Not until it loads.
If
19.
if I need to, I can.
I'm
11.
fucking wait for this day.
7.
22.
21.
Fucking rude.
18. Today, chat, we're gonna learn how to hit women.
No! That's crazy.
Stay tuned for my Saturday misogyny class.
Oh my god.
You're the reason terms of service exist.
Honestly, yeah, you should see my DMs.
I think I'd rather not.
No, thank you. I think I'd like to remain friends with you.
We'd still be friends. You just would look at me a little differently.
Okay.
I made coffee for myself, but I can't see because it keeps fogging up my glasses.
All right.
Okay, finally.
So, I think I've got initiative rolls from everyone. So with that, sorry, 1 second. Let me do this and let me do. Oh, it's not gonna let me. It's fine. All right, Ptolemy, you're up first.
I guess I don't really know what to do. I'm actually just gonna circle back here with the Mastiff and place myself between Elena and Ethan and leave it at that.
Okay, Voldred, you're up.
I'm gonna kind of look in like distraught of what I'm looking at here on the ground, seeing her shit between rat
Nice
likeness and leopard form.
No, there's a wiener.
And I'm gonna kind of grab my staff back off my back and kind of hold it up
Who's
to the
this
skies, and I'm
guy?
gonna cast Witch's Bolt.
Okay.
That's Rusty.
If this hits, the lightning stays attached to her, and I can always give her damage without throwing another hit dice at her until I either break it or goes out of distance.
Okay.
12.
Elena, does that hit?
No.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna have to cast. I know I can re-roll my dice with one of my spells. Yeah, I'm going to cast a Seeking spell. If you make an attack roll for a spell miss, you can spend 2 sorcery points to re-roll the d20.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Witch's Bolt again for a 9, and then that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. So you try to send these electrical bolts towards Elena. And both of them connect. But each time she rips her arms away from it and it breaks the connection automatically. And you realize that as it's happening that you don't have the heart to do it. And it's easy for her to break. Any movement for you?
Yeah, I'm going to kind of form like a triangle or like a triangle here to kind of block Ethan off a little bit more.
Okay. Is that it for you?
Yes.
Okay. Roland, you're up.
I'm gonna run up and like she's actively trying to engage this kid, or like what is this the scene I'm looking at?
I'm lunging, so I'm in the process of running towards him.
I'm gonna punch her in the face.
Okay. Go and roll to hit.
All right, actions, arm strike, 11.
Misses.
What about the second one?
What's...
It doesn't hit. Next.
Okay. You go to swing, and again, you don't know what you're doing or why, and they miss. Zephyrin, you're up.
Alrighty. So Alina, she's like lunging out at Ethan. I don't want to hurt you. Oh.
Are you saying
So
this like directly to Elena?
Okay, yeah. So directly to you, I'm gonna say. So I don't want to hurt you, and I have like this troubled, worrisome look on my face.
As you say that, at this point, I'll be kind of running past you. I'm gonna take a swipe at you.
Can I dodge?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. We're going to get fast and loose here with some stuff.
$17.
She swings out and she's going to swipe at air as you kind of like lean back, like, whoa. You still have your full action and turn here.
I'm thinking of firing Um, I don't know. I get back to it. A shadow arrow.
Okay.
To at least blind her until my next turn. At least she can only see about 5 feet away. But you'll have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let me just check here for you real quick. All right, so you still have to roll to make the attack. So you will do your longbow, roll to attack. If it hits, then she will roll a wisdom saving throw and takes an extra 2d6 damage because of your shadow arrow. So you got to hit her first.
Okay, so 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Straight murder, just pissed.
You kill her.
This reminds me of when you like just straight up murked the guy last session.
So this arrow immediately comes out as you swipe at him. You watch as he pulls it back, and that arrow is immediately, as he's pulling, you watch as the shadow pulls along the arrow shaft, and he immediately shoots it, and you feel it impact your side. So go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. Zephyrin, what's the save on that wisdom saving throw? It'll say like DC.
Oh, DC 9.
Okay. Elena, what'd you roll?
13.
Okay. So she saves on the wisdom saving throw. She's able to see. However, Zephyrin, go ahead and roll your damage on the arrow. So back to your actions. Go ahead and hit your 1d8 plus 4 across on the longbow. 9. Now go to the bottom left and click on the little dice guy and hit the d6 twice and roll it.
Oh, gotcha. Four.
Okay. Take 13 points of... That is going to be piercing damage. But you are transformed.
Resistant. And I'm resistant, yeah, to those, so...
It was 9. What's your psychic damage? Sorry?
Mine?
No.
9.
Your longbow is 9. That is halved. That goes to 4. He hit you with psychic damage with the shadow arrow. You're not resistant to psychic, right?
Right.
4 points of damage. You take the full brunt of that one.
So 8 altogether?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice job. Joe, make sure to mark off one of your arcane shots because you have 2 per short rest.
Got it.
All right. Any bonus action or movement for you?
I'm gonna move back as well to like form a wall around Ethan.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. And then, sorry, I just want to make sure of one other thing here just to keep you in mind with this. At any point you do have your action surge available for you, which would allow you to take an additional action if you wanted to. So you can do it now or you can do it later.
I'm going to save it.
Cool. Okay. So you have moved back. That brings us to Juniper.
If we're playing fast and loose, like you stated, I would like to try and do enthralling performance. It says it can charm her, but I'm trying to like essentially calm her, quell her, not exactly charm her.
Okay. I will say with that, as you're in combat, that is going to be at disadvantage. It is a DC 30.
She would have to do a wisdom savings throw against it.
I'm telling you, for something that is a non-combat spell, you're going to have to hit a DC 30 for her to even attempt to do a wisdom save.
It is a combat spell. It's meant to charm a person.
Where is it in your enthralling
It's
performance?
in my actions, and I clicked all, and it's at the very bottom.
Okay. On this one, additionally, I know we're saying fast and loose on that, but that is a 1 minute thing. They have to see you do it for a minute. So if you want to do it for 10 rounds, you can do it.
Okay. No, I'll just telekinetically shove her back
Okay.
5 feet. I don't want to hurt her.
What's the save on the shove?
Strength DC 12.
Okay. Elena.
Misses.
Okay, so she withstands. She continues to run forward. You see kind of like that buffer, like poof, and she just keeps going forward.
I'm gonna grapple her.
Okay. And so that is going to be a saving throw.
On a strength or dex.
The target must succeed on strength or dex. It chooses which. Saving throw is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength. So 10. All right.
Where's my proficiency? Oh, 2.
Yeah.
So 10. So 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10.
All right. Strength saving throw, or strength or dex saving throw from you, Elena.
Strength or dex. $15.
She's not grappled.
Okay. You run up, you try your best, and you just can't hold on to her.
Do I get attack of opportunity if she bypasses me?
She has not bypassed you yet.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for you, Juniper?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay. That's bonus action spell?
I haven't done an action yet.
Your grapple? It's an unarmed strike.
Oh, okay. Then no, my turn's done.
Okay. All right, Elena. As the arrow hits you, and you feel the poof of the shove, your teleconnect shove. Yeah, actually you had a teleconnect shove in there too. A voice from the past speaks inside your head. You hear Kale speaking to you next to a campfire. And for a moment, the scene around you disappears. And you just see that campfire. And you just see Kale sitting on a log. And you just see the moon above you. Almost full. Not quite there. But days away. And you hear him say, Elena, being a blood hunter comes with costs. And sometimes those costs are too much to bear. We must be strong, but know that strength alone may not be enough. Bloodhunter's times here are short, precious, to be appreciated. Find solace in that which makes you better, those in which make you better. Before you make your move, Zephyrin and Juniper, I need perception checks from you.
$15.
12.
You both notice as you are starting to crowd and you're looking around, you notice around the grassy meadow that you stand in the presence of small, bright eyes that are congregating at the edge of the tree line around you. Dozens of small creatures watch this scene unfolding. Elena, what do you do?
I'm going to continue forward.
Okay. Who are you going for? And allow me to say, as that scene with Kale starts to disappear, and you've been hit, and you've been shoved, and you have bodies in your way, make a wisdom saving throw. As that scene fades and this real one comes back to you, you see figures appearing in front of you. And they're hard to make out, but you know that there are people in front of you on your way to Ethan.
I am going to maybe my left. No, right. So I'll jump out and predatory strike at Voldred.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
For movement. 9.
Nope.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
23.
Hits.
Roll damage.
7.
Slash across Voldred's chest. The blood flies onto the grass in front of you.
And kind of same within that movement, acting more like a swipe but a shove as well, to get between him and Juniper to continue forward to Ethan.
Okay. Let's get opposing strength checks from Voldred and Juniper and Elena.
16.
12.
6.
Okay. You can't get through. They are able to stop and at least try to hold you back. Is that it for your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brings us to Ethan, who again, it's just kind of yells out, "What's going on? What's happening? What's wrong with her?"
She's not well and not acting herself.
With that, Ptolemy, what do you do?
I guess I'm just going to ready in action to attack Elena if she gets close to Ethan, and just hold my ground.
Okay. Voldred, you're up.
Well, she's that close to me now. Since I still kind of have my staff in hand, I'm going to attack with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
15.
Elena, does that hit?
Nope. This is
I'm going to cast Shadow Blade, which just kind of brings out my Shadow Blade for me for my next.
Okay. You ready your
Blade
blade?
turns over.
Okay. Roland.
I'm gonna go for another arm strike on her.
Okay.
A 21.
hits.
And roll damage.
That's 7 damage.
Okay. It's going to be
Followed by
3
okay.
points of damage.
Followed by another unarmed strike. For a 10.
So 5.
No, like for like that was
10 to
rolling
hit.
10 to hit? Oh, no,
Yeah.
that doesn't hit.
Okay.
Okay. So the first hit, this time you punch in and you hit, and it feels like you're doing something wrong. And the second one, you pull back. All right. Any movement for you?
That'll be it.
Okay. Zephyrin. Actually, before that, Zephyrin. Elena, you feel this hit in the back of your head, and you hear a ringing in your ears. And with that ringing, you hear a long forgotten warning. And you hear Kale's voice again, and he says, "Listen, what we have to worry about is pride, ego, thinking that we have control of this, of having control over the change. But the lycanthropic disease inside of you does not protect you from future infection. You must always take care, like any other, to avoid being bitten by a lycanthrope. The consequences could prove fatal to both you and those around you, and we just don't know enough about it, so you must take care." Ptolemy and Roland, I need perception checks.
Perception. 21.
22.
You now, having readied an action, having punched her in the back of the head and looking out at the tree lines, you also notice more and more arriving creatures and see as they start to walk in these low, flat, circular masses of constantly shifting shape. And you see them walking in closer from the tree line, walking over each other and scurrying around in what's becoming a frenzy.
I'll out and say I think she has backup of sorts.
Would have to agree, but I've never seen these before.
Zephyrin, you're up.
Oh, I'm stressed.
Don't be stressed.
knock her ass out. She likes it, I promise.
Can I either make a persuasion or a charisma check to see if I can somehow calm her down or,
Reach her.
yeah.
You can certainly try. What do you say?
We are your friends. I'm just gonna like look at her, kind of put my hands up, and just be like, Elena, remember us. We're your family. We're here for you and we'll never hurt you. Please calm down.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
$11.
Elena, does that convince you?
It does not convince me.
Pleading is a free action. You still have your full action and movement.
All right, yeah. I look over. I'm sorry to have to do this, and I'm just gonna take a shot at my longbow.
Okay.
Don't remind me what this is. I got a 28.
That hits.
Sorry.
That really fucking
You got a natural 20.
A natural 20.
So you will
An
double.
action surged you.
You're going to end up doubling the damage on the dice. So go ahead and roll the damage on your dice.
Mhm.
14.
Okay. Elena, so he rolled 10 plus 4. So that's 24 points of damage. We are going to reduce that 20 back down to 10. And then reduce the 4 down to 2. So you're going to take 12 points of piercing damage.
I am resist. Oh, you.
I've mapped
22.
it. Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah,
12.
you're good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like shed a few tears as I do that. They just like
Aw.
kind of come down my cheek. That hurt me.
I hurt you.
You should do it again.
I don't know what to do.
Cast it. Send it again.
What do you do?
Am I reacting?
No. Voldred, I'm sorry. Zephyrin still has his. Can either action surge or he can.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do what the people want, right?
Okay. You're gonna action surge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Are
I
you
just check that
longbowing
off.
again? Yep. Check that action surge and roll the hit.
22.
22 will hit. Go and roll damage.
Ten.
Okay. Reduce down to 5.
2 more tears.
Okay.
Your remorse is appreciated.
Elena, you feel both of those arrows poof, poof, come back in, and it drops you for a second, and you take a momentary pause as you're trying to like shove through this absolute mass of bodies in front of you. And this time, as that hit comes, you hear a voice that doesn't come from the past this time, but from what seems to be a great distance. This one enters your mind, in your mind only, and you hear, Elena, it's Obaya. I heard about the destruction of the circle. Safe travels home. You could almost swear that you hear like a small voice in the background somehow. And Obaya's voice continues. Jenks asked me to tell you that Alina misses you. As the message fades from your mind, you have 25 words to respond with should you wish to reply to Obaya's message spell.
Elena, to keep being brave.
You feel the message travel across space and time, and you get no response. Voldred, let's get a perception check.
Nat 1, baby.
Okay. Natural 1, you don't notice the creatures that are around the circle around you. You never saw them coming. And as such, are completely caught off guard when swarms of rats rush in and throw you off your feet and carry you away from Elena. You look up and watch in horror as these rats begin to crawl up the hulking, half-transformed body of Elena. And they begin to crawl up her legs and around her shoulders. A base is formed around her feet and legs. And you see as she tries to escape, but is unable to move. The rats jump onto your arms, Elena, biting into your clothes and flesh. And you can see as you look down that they actively bite into each other, effectively chaining your arms down to the mass below. The rest of you, Ethan included, are pushed backwards and away from Elena. Elena. In your final moments, what are your final thoughts, words, or actions?
I'm gonna have one of those moments where my life flashes before my eyes from being a small child to combat training to meeting the group, times where I'm carrying Juniper, arm wrestling Voldrude, or equipping with Volmir and Roland. The children of Troll Skull and their bravery as well is very prominent to her. And she fades. It's kind of like a pullback of the youngest holding Alena. And then it just nothing.
Does anybody else have anything that they need to say?
So she's completely surrounded by rats and just fully engulfed.
Yeah, you can see the top of her chest, the top of her head as she looks at you.
You know, as I kind of just look over there and gaze, as I just see the rats overtake her body, just in disbelief from what was like hours just prior, with not noticing anything, to where we're at now and just disbelief. just in my own thoughts, just kind of wondered like, how we could have stopped this after everything we've done and all been through, and just kind of be completely lost in thought.
As I see this, I'm just gonna walk as close as I can, and you'll just hear Roland say, "Thank you for everything. I haven't always been honest, but in your final moments, you should know who I really am." And you're gonna see Roland's face turn pale. His hair is gonna go white, and it's gonna be like a ripple effect, just revealing his face as a tear rolls down his face, and he just looks down and looks back to the group. You just see his face turn back to the Roland that they're used to seeing, and just take a step back, just kneel on the ground, and wait.
Juniper's gonna try and run as close as she can and yank rats off of the mass, trying to chuck them away, even if they bite at her.
I'm just going to, as she's running towards me, there's going to be a plea in my face to her that she'll understand to stay away.
I'm gonna.
Juniper starts pulling through, throwing rats, and as she throws them back, more come. And Elena starts to rise higher from there. The mound of rats growing with her. Zephyrin.
I'm gonna fall to the ground and kind of say to myself, like, I wish I could have done more. I like put my head down and my right hand over my chest and shed a few tears, and I just go silent.
As you finish doing what you can, some of you saying goodbye, some of you trying futilely to stop what's happening.
I didn't speak about Tollimer yet.
Tollimer waited a long time.
I was waiting for everybody else to be done.
They're done.
Zephyr just finished talking. But I mean, as I guess Tollimer is being pulled away by, this horde. I think just kind of at first he's still in kind of shock and disbelief about what Elena's, like this whole transformation of her fighting us, everything that's going on, that he just kind of lets it happen, at first, kind of being pulled away, and then as like she slowly starts to get covered by more and more rats and held down, that's I feel like when he would kind of start to like slowly work his way towards her, but as the more he fights to get towards her, the more this swarm is coming at him, until he's just in a panic frenzy of clawing to try to get to her to try to do something, but the rats overwhelming him and keeping him essentially in a standstill, just trying to get his way to her.
him kind of being the last one, I think, to speak to her, right? Or at least provide that. I'm gonna try and get a glance and eye contact with every single person. And as I look at the last person, I'm just gonna kind of tilt my head back and just fall into the wave of rats.
As you finish, and you start to lean back, the party watches as the growing pile of rats begins to shift and move and pull. Elena lays back, and her arms are pulled out towards the sides. And you see that though she is laid back in acceptance, you still see the muscles straining as she pulls back for those last few moments of being able to see her friends. More rats flood in from the woods until it sounds like a stampede around you. Elena has continued to be lifted in the air as the swarm grows until she's 5, 7, 10 feet off the ground. You watch as she looks down at you, and a small, almost imperceptible smile reaches her lips, and she stops fighting the inevitable. First, her left arm, and then her right are ripped from her body. 2 geysers of blood erupting from the empty sockets. Her skin goes pale immediately as you hear 2 more rips. And as her body fully leans backwards, you see the stumps where her legs used to connect to her hips are momentarily visible before she disappears into the swarm. The frenzy is vicious and intense. The squeaking and the scurrying and chewing sound, impossible to evade. You hold your ears, and it is inside of you. The mountain of rats begins to lower, and you see as those rats begin to flood back into the woods, many of which are covered in blood. And as the last rats disappear, you see the final remains of Kisna before you, stripped down to the very bone, and you find yourselves in a quiet meadow, the sun rising to the east, with only the sound of the slowly running river nearby in your ears. Kisna, I need you.
You mean Elena?
Thank you. Elena.
Twice right at the end.
Elena, I need you to delete your character sheet.
What the fuck, guys?
Death comes for us all.
I would go to Juniper and just hold her, and we both probably break down into tears. Even I don't have words for this. I don't even know anymore.
as I kind of see that all happening, I'm just gonna kind of cast darkness around myself, just to like surround myself without seeing anything else around me. Just kind of go in my own sulking and sorrow inside my dome of darkness.
I'm gonna just say crisscross for a little. Just say crisscross and close my eyes and not like pray, but a form of prayer or meditation or something.
As you pray, make a religion check for me.
I thought I'd be doing this. An 8.
Okay. With an 8, you don't hear anything back, but you feel a light breeze cross your face, and you look out towards the tree line, and you see that breeze carries falling leaves with it. And for just a moment, you get this feeling, and you get a look, and you something about it. Those leaves just look like falling tears. What do the
Just take a
5 of
deep
you
breath.
do?
We start like grabbing the remains and binding them in the like the spare clothing that I have in my bag, just wrapping them up as nicely as I can.
Can I take those leaves? That reminded me of falling tears, and just kind of crush them up and kind of put them in maybe a little jar and give them to Juniper.
Yeah. You've got an empty jar too from your travels, or from water that you've drank, and like you said, you crush them up, put a little topper in it, and hand it over.
She's
then,
gonna attach it to her belt with the other trinkets and bobs that she has amongst her skirts.
I'm gonna say I didn't know Alina as well as everyone else did. You know, I just joined you all, but I'm with you all until the end, and she will always have a place in my heart.
And from there, what does the party do?
I mean, was it just bones, or was her equipment left, or did they eat?
The equipment's there.
Okay. I guess I'll gather those as well. I
Hope
don't know
her
what else
character
she
sheet's
had.
still there because you said to delete it. We don't know what she had on her.
It's still there.
I'm gonna come out from my sphere after, having my moment in there, and I'm gonna kind of go over by Ethan, make sure he's okay, and still saying that, sorry for what you had to witness of a good friend of ours. But please stay with us so we can continue to keep you safe and get you back to your parents safely.
Yeah, that was really scary. This whole day's been really scary. I want to go home.
And I'm going to kind of take Ethan over by Juniper and Talmer and be like, Elena would want us to get this kid home safe. We need to finish. We have to do this for her. Because you know damn well she loves the orphans at home that we're going to have to break the news to. Let's make sure we don't have to give bad news to Ethan's parents as well today. Kind of suggest to get Ethan back to his parents.
I mean, Tullamore will just kind of turn to you, just tears in his eyes, just look to Ethan and look to you, and to Juniper, and just as he looks over at Roland, just starting to pick up, after wrapping her remains, to start picking up her gear. He'll just without saying a word to them, just look at them and then just walk over to Roland and just not even kneel, just almost collapse to the ground and just open up the bag of holding, and he's just hanging his head. He's not even looking at what's happening. He's just there's nothing left for him to give.
Okay. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do here at Elena's last stand? Okay. With that, the party leaves the meadow. Her remains with Roland. You head back towards the town of Fort Morninglord. In silence. The only sound is the crunching of your feet against the rock path. Eventually, as the sun begins to rise a little bit more, you hear the birds begin to wake up. You start to hear bees in the distance as they start to go to work. The world rolls on. And as you begin to see Fort Morninglord in the distance, you hear the sound of two voices. Ethan! And two figures come running your way. Both of the Copperstones come running forward and embrace Ethan. The father, Ernest, looks up at all of you and says, thank you so much. We were so worried." And Elvira says, "Oh my God, we didn't know. We're so happy he's back. Thank you so much."
My pleasure.
I mean, as we're walking up, they can clearly see there's a sorrow on her face. They see Juniper kind of right behind us there, just covered in tears, And as I kind of have Ethan by my side, I'm going to walk up to his parents and, be with him at that point and be like, we were happy to save your friend for you, or your son for you. Don't mind us, as we just lost a very close friend of ours just recently. So do bear with us as we are quiet in this time.
And they look up at you and they say, we are sorry to hear that. We can't imagine that loss. And Elvira looks to Ethan and she says, "How could you sneak out? We told you not to. It's dangerous out there. Don't you see? These people just lost their friend, and we could have lost you." And Ethan's like, "I'm sorry, Mom. I just wanted to go see the Fae. There's just something I've always wanted to do." And they say, "Well, there are going to be repercussions. We told you not to go, and you should have listened." And they kind of like grab him, and the father goes, "Honey, at least he's home. At least he's safe because of them." And he turns back. He says, "Thank you. What's important is he's safe." He reaches back and pulls out the bag of 50 gold, and he hands it over. And he says, I know it's not enough, but it's all we have. And thank you for bringing our son back. And again, we're sorry that you couldn't bring everyone back."
Juniper's gonna square her shoulders, not bother to wipe the tears off of her face, and she's gonna step forward to Ethan, both hands on his shoulders. Even the most weathered and hardened adventurers struggle to make it out there. Today you got to witness an ogre, a sea hag, and a lycanthrope. And you almost lost your life thrice. There is no amount of anything that is worth your life out there. Cherish it and listen to your parents.
Okay, yeah. You're right. I need to be more careful, and I need to appreciate what I have. Thank you. And he looks back and he goes, "Mom, can we go home?" And they say, "Yeah, Ethan, we can." And both of them stand on either side and put their arms around him. And with one last look back at you, they say, "Thank you. Thank you so much." And they begin to head back into town, son in tow.
As I kind of take off, I'm going to turn around to Talmer and kind of take the bag of 50 gold and kind of give it to him to put into our bottomless bag to stash away with everything else. Kind of like just open my palm while he has it and just drop it right in his palm with a sad look on his face still.
So Talmer will just open the bag and watch it drop in. And just not really even say anything. And then he'll kind of grab, reach out for, Juniper's hand. And just, put his head down and start walking towards, where the ship was to try to go back and hope it's still there and can leave this place and the pain behind. And as he's walking towards, that direction, he's just going to squeeze, like Juniper's hand one time, and then 4 times, and then 3 times.
She's going to repeat the pattern.
And he'll look to her with just, still tears in his eyes and just a slight smile on his face. And just see it kind of quickly fade, just a quiet moment of happiness between good friends. It just fades back to pain.
Okay. As you watch the cobblestones head back towards town, you are kind of like, your eyes kind of are dazzled for a second as you see the sun to your east. You're looking towards the river to the north, but the sun to the east is starting to rise, and it's reflecting off of that river in the distance, and it kind of hits you guys in the eyes. You realize the sun is coming up.
We should
head
get back to the ship.
Get some rest. We all need it.
Okay. The 5 of you head back down the road. Again, you hear doors closing throughout town, and you see these last remnants of fair goers who are finally coming in, and they're going home and going to bed. And there's a horse and cart that goes by, and the driver gives you guys a wave. You look back towards the forest, and you see those fireflies and blue motes that are back in the meadow from far away. And it's odd because you've traveled so far, and yet you feel like you can still see it. And as you take those final steps through town, those motes and fireflies vanish. And the Morning Star is waiting at dock. Captain Tom standing on the deck, keeping an eye out for you.
I'm gonna go ahead and start walking onto the ship.
Okay.
Just with my head down.
Tom sees all of you and says, "Did you have fun at the festival?"
What about that?
I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna keep walking past him and just straight to my room.
Okay.
I say
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna look at him and say the crew took a hit today, and that's it.
He looks and he counts real quick. He goes, "Yeah. Where's the tiefling friend of yours?"
I'm just gonna look at him, give him a nod, and say, "It's been a day. We need some rest."
He nods at that as well. He says, well, I do understand. Roland, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
23.
Yeah. As you step onto the boat with Voldred, you go around a corner and narrowly miss as the first mate. For some reason, his name is not coming to me, but he comes around the corner and you kind of sidestep, and he goes, "Oh, hey." He looks at you and he looks at Voldred and says, "It's good to see you guys back. Hey, your Dragonbone friend, Voldred, I believe it is." And he says, the young elf that you helped me pull out of the river, she woke up. She's in the bar if you wanted to go check on her. I know you were concerned."
And I'm gonna kind of nod and kind of head towards that barway, kind of still just slugging along in the boat, kind of head towards the bar area.
Okay. What do the rest of you do?
I'll go with him.
Juniper's gonna go drink at the bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Juniper to the bar.
Likewise.
Okay. So the 5 of you head in Still early, very early. And there's a few patrons that had been to the Feylight Festival who were there, and you see like a couple of them are just heads in hands and drinking coffee. The bartender is like surprised, and you see him like trying to work real quickly to get stuff onto the bar and ready. He wasn't expecting people this early. There's a cook who's like grilling up some vegetables and scrambling some eggs real quick. You smell frying bacon as you walk in, and then Vuldred, you see the female gray-skinned elf. She is sitting at the end of one of the tables, the one on the port side of the ship, and she has a glass of water in front of her. Very basic cloth clothing. Basically just a white shirt and brown pants. Kind of look like sailor pants. She basically looks like she was given them by the crew. And she is just like kind of chewing on a piece of wood and is currently talking to, one of the deckhands who's sitting at the table across from her. You're muted.
I'm gonna casually walk up towards the end of the table, just nonchalantly over there, not to kind of scare and kind of sit across from them at the table if there's an open chair.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, most of the table is open.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sit across the table from her, and then I'm gonna kind of ask her. I see we're doing a little bit better than before, and how are we feeling today?
We're feeling much better today.
Oh, what's your name by chance?
Melis.
Melis? Nice to meet you, Melis. I'm Vuldred. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
I'm one of the two that pulled you out of the river yesterday. You were huddling a chest very tightly with a key around you, which we kind of have kept for you to the side and made sure you stayed safe. We also do have your chest on board.
I'm going to reach my hand out for the key.
And as she does, I'm like, I kind of have it hidden away back in a room just so I wouldn't have it on me personally lose it. So it is on the ship here for you that we can grab after. I just want to make sure you're doing okay, though. If anything, I can run and grab that key for you real quick.
That would be wonderful. It's very important.
And you're going to kind of see me get up from the table and run to the area that I had the key hidden in the back room. And come back out with it at her and be like, I'm guessing this is the key that you had around your neck that you almost didn't let me take from you to keep for safekeeping.
It's preferred that it stays around my neck at all times.
And I'm going to kind of open the necklace and kind of open it up for her to put it around her neck again.
And as you slide it over, you sit back down and prepare for the next conversation. And we'll go ahead and call that session there for tonight.
Yeah, that was
Why are you guys so sad?
wild one. That's a wild one.
Because you killed Elena!
Finally.
Crazy.
Good job, everybody.
Cinema.
Yeah. That
It was good. That was really
That was
good.
a lot of fun.
Juniper, how you doing over there?
I did not consent to any of these feels tonight. You made me cry live, and I don't appreciate it. Oh,
love you.
you were in on this? Fuck you.
No, I didn't know. I didn't even know who that. I kind of like when also like he's saying, "Hey, this lady's back up again," and she's in this room. I kind of had a feeling she was coming back there.
I would have waited, but she's going to be in Japan in 2 weeks, so I figured I didn't want to wait a month for the reveal. So I got antsy and pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it was a good pull. It was a good session for sure.
Very good.
I was so confused though. I was like, wait, is this really? Is this real?
Very real.
Oh, it's real.
It's because when you did the history check that she got bit by that, it was when that old lady rat bit her in the basement, right?
Yep.
Right at the end.
Yep, she got bit and she failed a Constitution saving throw, and with that took on a lycanthropic disease, which has the ability to be cured. However, I am homebrewing that situation. That it is basically with her blood hunter lycanthropy, that fight would have required a lot more than remove curse or greater restoration in order to cure, and additionally, it would have required the consent of the player. So, with that, you guys will find out in, I don't know, it depends with you being in Japan. I don't know if Posty's going to be able to play from Japan or not. We've got a one shot that's coming up here at the next show, so this might be our last session for a month.
At least 3 weeks if we wanted to.
Yeah,
We could do it because you're gone for 2 weeks and then the week after that.
Yeah, it'll we'll start back up again on the 6th.
so we will have a little bit of a break, but we will see where everything goes from there.
I'm sorry for the sad feelings.
I'm not.
Geek.
It was good, man. It was super good.
Mm-hmm.
Glad I was finally able to do something like that.
Yeah, you've been waiting for a whole year to kill one of us off.
You know what? I will say, as a new DM, I pussied out in the second session because I should have iced your ass. And,
I should have died.
And
Yeah,
I was like, you know what? No, like, I let's see where this goes. And you guys have absolutely knocked the shit out of everything I've thrown at you, and this was a good opportunity to.
Yeah, it's time to murder somebody.
Yeah. This was a very good, like, thematically story-driven purpose. And it was the
will
right
give
time.
DM credit too that I had a lot of input, so it wasn't all blindsided, which was really nice. I did have the option.
You've been plotting this for weeks.
You were supposed to call me on your lunch break today. Fuck you.
I wasn't gonna tell you about this, though. We had to get the whole.
I would have been even more mad at you.
I know. I'm not sorry. It was actually really good and a lot of fun.
It was super cool.
Mm-hmm.
What? We're just supposed to like fucking go to bed now? What are we?
Yes.
I'm gonna do drugs now.
I'm gonna go to
You
drugs
still got.
now.
I'm gonna go over to Tom and be like, "Hey, you still got that bump of white in your pocket over there?"
Oh man.
We do.
Zephyr and Ptolemy rode that pony hard.
Also, Zephyrin did really good in a high emotion scene like that, and especially
Yeah.
being very new. So kudos, you did
Yeah,
really, really
big
good.
time.
Yeah, it was solid.
I felt bad
Yeah,
because I felt like Zephyr wasn't getting a lot of time because the way I built this session out, there wasn't a lot of time for anyone to talk, and you really stepped up there.
Yeah, especially in a
Thanks, man,
situation like
yeah.
that a lot of history comes up. So that was really good. You did great.
Mhm.
So was that bite before I joined the campaign?
Mhm.
No.
you
No.
was no, you were
Session,
gone.
no, you were-
It was a
gone.
session you were
You-
gone.
You were
Oh.
eating cream.
You
cakes
were eating
upstairs.
cream pies upstairs.
You're getting glazed.
Yeah, you're getting glazed hard upstairs.
Yeah.
You
okay.
got plumped up because you ate everything.
Yep. Yeah, the session you were gone. That's right. Who knows? It could have been you.
Could have been me.
So,
Definitely got a curse from that crazy bitch.
Yeah, you did.
Ugh, I still think about
Confirmed.
it.
He's the next one.
I will not lie. It was fun though.
Good.
Had a blast.
Good. So we will see where everything goes from here. You guys are heading towards Baldur's Gate, looking for a way to Waterdeep and see if you can, get back to normal. Now you got to deal with the new normal.
As I say, as normal it can be now.
But we are officially in a lethal campaign setting. So actions have consequences.
They always did.
Nah.
I feel like I need a drink.
Good. That's how it should feel.
I got a bag of bones I need to go violate real quick.
Crazy.
Just throw one to Oberyn. There you go.
Here, I got you. If you wanna.
Dummy, thick pelvic bone. Are we kidding me? Ugh.
Insane.
I had to. I'm not an emotional guy.
That was good. It was super good. I'm proud of you guys. If you don't have it, everyone can pull DM inspiration for tonight's session.
Hell yeah. Oh, I already got it. Son of a
Even me?
bitch. No, you're
No,
dead.
not you.
No.
Alana can.
No, Kiss,
Just
Kiss
revives.
can. Kiss is on a boat
take
and
it.
she's like, "Oh shit!
I feel inspired.
Oh wow, inspiring! Wow." Cool. Any other questions for me or for Maelys?
Why?
Why did
No.
I drown?
No.
Oh God, no. Why did this happen?
Rats.
The fact that you set her
So-
body up 2 or 4 weeks prior is crazy, though. Like, and wouldn't even let me take the key off originally, like until we got her in there. That was good planning ahead. Never saw that one coming.
Thanks, brother.
That was good planning.
Ben, I like I said, my one note is prepped. I may not have like
No, you've been killing it for the past year, so just
so.
you've been killing it.
It's been good. I am really looking forward to coming back from this break. I will say that like when we come back, like stuff kind of just be prepared because it'll be stuff that is high gear. It's gonna be a lot going on. It's gonna be a lot of wanting to. I mean, not like you guys don't pay attention, but you'll want to pay attention because there's going to be a lot of stuff, and we've been away from Waterdeep for a long time, and I'm ready to see you guys rock it out back in the city because I know you're excited for it too. So it'd be nice having Zephyrin finally see Waterdeep.
Oh yeah.
We'll find out if Maelys has ever seen it or not. You guys will get to learn more. So
Honestly, too, I'm also really excited for you guys to meet Maelys. This is one that, like, I think this is probably my third character, especially now having some experience. So I took some time with this one. I'm very, very, very excited about it.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
it's a lot of fun. It's a good build. So I'm really excited for it.
Oh yeah. Looking forward to it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Elena sends condolences beyond the grave. I'm so sorry.
It's also why I made that picture for you guys. Something to remember her by.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
All right.
Just matter.
You did. Something I said in the very first session. And of course we're out in the forest right now, but something I said, my very first line, actually, now that I think about it, Zephyrin, winter has arrived in Waterdeep, and it is unforgiving. And that holds true.
Damn. Poetry.
I try. All right, guys. I am going to head to bed because I'm waking up early to get my kids to school. So thank you all for a great session. Thank you all for a great time. We'll see you soon.
Good night.